I'm Heta. I'm originally from Finland and Germany, and I ended up in London because I studied with Vivienne Westwood in Berlin. And when I graduated, she offered me a job, and I worked there for 10 years. And now I'm looking for other opportunities as a luxury women's wear designer.
Do you currently own any Wacom products? If so, which ones, and which ones have you used in the past?
I've got the Intuos 4 tablet, and I bought it a few years ago in Tokyo on a business trip. And I've been using that for the last couple of years. But actually it's kind of, work is usually so busy that there's no time to learn to do it, because the hand-eye coordination takes quite a while to get used to. So I've really properly learned to use it during this year. And for me, it's also a bit confusing because I'm left-handed and I use the mouse with my right hand. But on the tablet I draw with my left hand. And that's the reason why I even got the tablet, because I started getting problems of wrist strain from using the mouse.
Yeah, I'm the same. Mouse over here and pen over here, and it's that somehow seems to work. So in terms of this device, what were you looking for from the Cintiq Companion?
I mean, initially I was doing research because I have the habit of, if I've got really tight deadlines, that on my way to work I sit in public transport with a sketchpad and a pencil, and I draw designs, and then when I arrive at work I give it to my assistant and she does the drawings in Illustrator. And I've been doing research on what's possible in the tablets, you know, like maybe an iPad would work, but the styluses were always really clunky, and I would actually want to have full programs like Illustrator and Photoshop on a tablet, so that maybe I could do the work directly on these programs. And that's why I wanted to test out the Wacom Companion to see how that would work and what other possibilities it would offer.
And how did you find the ability to use it within public transport? Did it live up to your expectations of what you wanted from working with a sketchbook to going, okay, well I've got this thing now, actually I can work things up?
I mean, the thing is, like, because my dream was that I could have done technical drawings in Illustrator, so that by the time I arrive at work my assistant doesn't need to do anything. Yeah. I can just give her the file. But the buses shake too much. And with technical drawings you need to be super precise, so it totally did not work, like it was a complete nightmare. But in Corel Painter, that one you can use like a sketchpad, and that totally works. And you can use it anywhere, you know, like public transport, or I went to that drawing class, and it works as well as a sketchpad and pen.
So what would you say your favourite thing about the device was?
It's drawing on the screen. I mean, hands down, that's the best thing. Nothing can top that.
And if you were going to ask Wacom to make any changes, or make modifications to it for the future, what would you like it to do that's different?
There's lots of little things, like the power button that turns itself on and off, and to sleep, and all these things when it's in the carrier bag. And the other thing is, like, what I really liked on my Intuos 4 was that it had more express buttons, because it has 8 instead of 4. And that was really useful, because then you can program undo and redo and things like that. And it doesn't just have to be Control, Alt, Shift, and then just a few extra options. And I also like the touch ring more on my Intuos 4 than on the Wacom Companion. Because on the touch ring I could have like zoom in and out and things like that. Because sometimes the screen reacts to my hand touching it when I'm drawing. So usually when I use programs I have the touch function turned off.
Is this a product that you'd recommend to other designers?
It depends on what kind of work they do. You know, like for an illustrator, of course, or a graphic designer, it would be great as well. For a fashion designer, it depends on how much illustration work they do, or if they sketch at all. And because it's quite expensive. That's the thing, like, maybe sometimes it would be better to, you know, like if you just want to sketch, maybe then get an iPad and a Wacom stylus to use with it. But if you want to do like more serious work, then I think nothing can top it. Because although I love the Intuos 4, it's still like you're drawing like this and you're looking at that, and it isn't natural. But on the Wacom, you're looking at what you're drawing, and it's super natural and easy to use.